Hello and welcome back to the fourth quarter. Today, since you guys love the MLB one so much, I got no hate comments at all for it. We're going to make an NBA tier list for who's going to make the Hall of Fame in the future. And there's a specific denotion I want to make before even making this list. You have to remember that basketball has a different circumstance for the Hall of Fame compared to other sports. It is the Basketball Hall of Fame, not the NBA Hall of Fame. So what that means is that Olympic and college achievements both count. So if you were a really good player in college, that does matter. That does not matter in the MLB. That does not matter in the NFL. I'm not sure about the NHL, but your accomplishments outside of the NBA matter. So that's very important. We have 75 players on this list today. Going to be a nice long one. Let's see if you guys enjoy. So we got our categories so far. Duh. Your LeBron James, your Steph Curry in the world. Spoiler alert, they're going to be in it. Yes, they're going to make the Hall of Fame, but just a little bit less guaranteed than your LeBron James of the world, right? Things break right? You still have time, still have stuff to make up, but not there just yet. On their way, but it's early, because you can never say something too early. Injuries, a guy who would have probably made it, but injuries have really derailed his career, and nah. And if I dictate that I want more tiers as this goes on, I do. I want more tiers as this goes on. So, Steph Curry. Well, this makes things easy. This is our first duh of the day. I mean, it's good old Steph Curry. Also, don't you love how much ads tier list maker has? Yeah, it's not really that fun. Regardless, Luka Doncic. He could be like a things break right? Because I mean, like, I'm gonna put him in yes. He has to do more still, obviously, like say he retired today, right? Like the difference between duh and yes is duh is if he retired today. Yes is like Luka Doncic, right? Like he's gonna make it eventually, I believe, right? He's gonna get the 36 All-NBAs, like he's going to get there. But if he retired today for some whatever reason, right, he probably wouldn't. He also has the EuroLeague, right, accomplishments as well, right? The EuroLeague MVP and stuff like that. So that's super important as well for him. And he's the type of guy that could really benefit from a gold medal as well. He's going to make it regardless. But like say he does win it with Slovenia, that is the bigger case than any NBA guy. Duh, Damian Lillard. Yeah, top 75 all time. Two best shooters ever to touch a basketball court. I love Klay Thompson too. Klay Thompson and Dame I think is very close, but like, duh, those two. John Morant. Like, I love John Morant. I don't know why I really hesitated that much. I don't really think it's that close. I mean, like, yeah, he still's young, so you know what I mean. He could still really. We'll see what he does. I like the fact that he's getting a change of scenery. I think he could be very good with the change of scenery. I think this is going to be huge for his career, but I don't think he's going to make it. Trae Young, nah, I don't think he's going to make it. I don't. The only thing they don't really have, I think he's going to have crazy volume stats by the end of his career, but that's about it. De'Aaron Fox, also not. Good player, but I mean, like, even at best, right, he's going to be the third best player in the Spurs probably next year. You could debate he was the second best this year, but obviously the finals hurt his reputation. I think people are overblowing how bad, like, that De'Aaron Fox is a bad player. He had a bad finals. He's not a bad player. But not a Hall of Famer either. So just somewhere in between. Tyrese Halliburton, I would say also no. You know what's this thing that annoys me about Tyrese Halliburton? And the playoff run 2 years ago, right? Incredible run, and I give him so much credit for that. He was great, and the clutch shots were amazing. He wasn't the best player on his own team during that run. Pascal Siakam was playing out of his mind. Like, Pascal Siakam would carry the team through three quarters, and then Tyrese would clutch at the end, which obviously is what matters, and that's what get used to win, right? Like, I was obviously a great run from him. But Pascal Siakam, I believe, was the better player that entire run. He's still amazing. I just don't think a Hall of Famer. Still an amazing player, though. And I'm happy he's coming back. I think he's very good for basketball. But I just want to give Pascal Siakam his flowers, all right? He was amazing. Darius Garland. Nah. Not going to elaborate too much. Drew Holiday. I love Drew Holiday. I mean, the 2 rings gives him, like, a little bit more of a shot than some other guys, but it's not happening. Great player, though. Hall very good. Very appreciated player in our time. James Harden. Duh. Like, MVP, scoring champ. He averaged 40. I think because no one remembers that. Everyone remembers that. Obviously, doesn't have the ring, but doesn't matter. He's a Hall of Famer. Jaylen Brunson. This is where the college stuff comes in, right? Jaylen Brunson, I believe, was already most likely a Hall of Famer before this season because he has one of the most prolific college basketball resumes of all time, right? He won the 2 national championships, the National Player of the Year. He's also been on Team USA. Like, his outside of NBA stuff is as good, if not the best of anybody on this list, right? His college stuff is ridiculous. And then he went up this season, won NBA Cup MVP, NBA Finals MVP, and the NBA Finals for the first time in New York in 53 years. Like he's a Hall of Famer. And he's probably the best Knick ever. This isn't just recency bias. I genuinely believed he was probably here before the season, and then he went to here. Like, the college resume, and that's kind of why, now that I'm saying that, it makes me want to, I'm going to move Luka up too. Because Luka's EuroLeague resume is also pretty ridiculous. Not that a EuroLeague MVP gets you into the Hall of Fame, but a EuroLeague MVP helps when it's also followed up by 6 All-NBAs and scoring titles. And yeah. Nah. I don't know. I'm gonna keep Luka there. I don't know. He's gonna make the Hall of Fame. What fucking difference is duh and yes? I don't know why I'm doing this. Like, he's gonna make the Hall of Fame. He just wouldn't if he retired today. I don't think. Marcus Smart obviously is gonna make the. Chris Paul, of course, he retired. I guess this list was made before this, but it's supposed to be active players. But it's Chris Paul. He's gonna make the Hall of Fame. Yeah, point guard. Love Chris Paul. LaMelo Ball. Nah, I love LaMelo Ball. He's great. I think he's a very fun player to watch, right? I mean, I grew up on that 2016 Chino Hills team, right? Melo Ball 1, ZO2. That was a fun era. That was like the only time I've ever been invested in high school hoops. But back in the day, back when I was in middle school, that was awesome. That was a huge part of my early basketball fandom. Love LaMelo Ball, but nah. CJ McCollum, yeah, no, he's not making the Hall of Fame. Devin Booker, yeah, I think so. I think yes. Right? He is going to have absurd counting stats. He is going to have all the Team USA accolades, right? He won the gold medal already. He's a guy who's just he's going to be consistently on Team USA. He's a guy who likes to play in the Olympics and likes to do all that. So his Team USA resume alongside all NBAs, a lot of scoring. I don't know if he's ever going to really get any huge accolades in the NBA in terms of an MVP. I hope he does win a championship eventually. I love Devin Booker, but we'll see if that ends up happening, right? If he stays in Phoenix, whatever it is. He's a great player, and I think he's going to make the Hall of Fame. Donovan Mitchell. I'm going to put him in things break, right? He's a very, very good player. He's going to have, the counting stats, right? We mentioned with Devin Booker before, without really the Olympic pedigree that Booker has. Honestly, if he just wins one, I think we'd move him up. And if he just, it depends how long his prime lasts too. If his prime lasts a while and he just has, sees him being a top 15 player for another 5 or 6 years, something like that, the counting stats will get there, and I think he could make it. And just the body of work. Shea, you win the MVP. Every MVP is going to make the Hall of Fame except for Derrick Rose, probably, which is really unfortunate for him, but Shea has a crazy resume already. Finals MVP, regular MVP, championship. Yeah, I don't know why it's Shea. You know what he's capable of, right? Jaylen Brown. I think Jaylen Brown will make it. I think a little bit less definitively than the top row. I think how this year goes with the Sixers is going to matter a lot for this, in terms of him going to duh, but he already has a Finals MVP, All NBA a lot of scoring, great player, good dude, smart. It doesn't really make a difference. I don't know, I'm just glazing it, but this is also, I really should hate Jaylen Brown, to be honest, because he has played for my two least, I'm a Knicks fan, right? Shoutouts, good year, but my two least favorite teams are the Sixers and the Celtics, so I really should hate him more than I do, but Yeah, more than I do, but I think he's a great player. I like watching him play whenever it's not against the Knicks. I love Jaylen Brown, but I should hate him because he literally went from my second least favorite team to my least favorite team. Kyrie Irving, yeah, he's a Hall of Famer. Yeah, he is. I mean, that 2016 finals, like just simply matters more than others because it's like the 2016 finals is like the pinnacle of the NBA, if that makes sense. Like in terms of like its popularity, in terms of goodwill with the public, stuff like that. Like it does matter more than other finals. And because of that, he is going into, and because he went to so many finals, and because he has all the counting stats that the world could ever ask for, and he's culturally so relevant in basketball. Paul George, also duh. Same thing. Just a great body of work, man. I love PG. Yeah, he's been an elite NBA player for so long, and there's really nothing else to talk about. Brandon Ingram, I don't think so. I don't know. It's not that crazy yet. Brandon Ingram, he's a good player. Hall of very good. Another Hall of very good guy, but not going to make it. Anthony Edwards, yeah, on their way, but early. I think he will make it, right? Like, I definitely think he will, but I just... Let's look at this basketball reference. Let's. I want to see how many All-NBA. Yeah, 2 All-NBAs, 4-time All-Star, All-Rookie. Yeah, like, he's so good. He's so good. But he hasn't done it yet, and that's why he's here. He will. No doubt in my mind about that. But I just can't put him in there yet, because he hasn't done it yet, right? He hasn't done anything that's like a great crowning moment of his career, but it's going to happen. No, I don't think Desmond Bane is going to make the Hall of Fame. I don't know. I'm going to run through a few right now because Jordan Poole, probably not. Tyler Hero, no. I'm sorry, if you want a detailed explanation, please leave a comment for any of these guys, and I will gladly leave it for you. Chris Middleton, no. Franz Wagner, no. Love you, Mikal Bridges, no. Lauren Markkinen, no. Bogey, no. Yeah, let me just sift through some of this, and you guys can leave your comments on why you think that Rudy Gobert will. I do actually want to talk about, but like Robin Williams is going to make the Hall of Fame. Like, he's not. Jarrett Allen is not. I'll talk about him. Sabonis, no. Spacey P. Yeah, I'll talk. Like, worth talking about at the very least. Like, that's the biggest thing for me. Yeah, he's worth talking about. Okay, let me look at this. Is everyone here left worth talking about? At the very least, like, not like a guaranteed, just like no. Also, I was kidding about RJ Barrett. I love him with all my heart, but no. Okay, crazy how like on this tier list maker thing, like, I have RJ Barrett on here, but not Julius Randle. That's pretty interesting. Anyways, Tyrese Maxey. I would say on his way, but early, right? Like less than Anthony Edwards, but it still fits the description of the tier. He's a very good player, and now he's in a situation to win with the team that's around him. I mean, he always been on good teams at the very least, except for with the exception of 1 year, but he's definitely on his way. He's a great player, and I'm excited to see what he does. Jason Tatum, duh. Yeah, elite player for so long. He's won in the finals already. I just think, like, Luka just hasn't got over the hump in terms of MVP or finals yet. Kawhi Leonard, duh. 2 finals MVPs is more than enough. Plus his whole body of work. He's a great player. Jimmy Butler, yeah, he'll make it. You know, I don't know about like first ballot or anything, but he'll make it eventually. He's a really good player. Just counting stats matter so much. Just being longevity, right? Playing till, was he like 36, 37? Could be very wrong about that, but let's check that. Yeah, 36. Yeah, like you just get the counting stats up if you could just stay good for that long. DeMar DeRozan, Yeah, I think if things break right. He is, again, like one of the most elite scorers the league has seen for a very long time. His time in Denver, I think, matters a lot. I think he gets to put in a good championship possible team, and he might get like the rainbow of jerseys at the end. Like he might just be flipping from team to team for the rest of his career, but that's okay. He still has something left in the tank. I should have put Wiggins not in there. Wiggins isn't going to make the Hall of Fame. First overall pick. OG Anunoby is also not going to make the Hall of Fame. Nah, probably not. I'm biased. I love OG Anunoby. The finals helps, right? But he's the third best player on the finals team. And unless they win like a few more, and like being the third best player on a finals team is not enough on its own, being a finals third best player on a team that's won 2 or 3 finals in a row, then you start talking. But nah, probably not. Giannis, yeah. Kevin Durant, yeah. LeBron James, nah, yeah. Put at the top just because. But they're all making the Hall of Fame. Zion, injuries. Injuries could sometimes be an unfortunate thing, and sometimes injuries could be a lack of bad conditioning. I think the Pelicans medical staff is shit. Julius Randle is here. I'm sorry, Julius Randle. How'd I missed you before? But, he's been hurt for so much of his career. Absurd talent, right? Those Duke days were crazy, but not really in the cards. Jaren Jackson Jr. Yeah, things break right? Like, he absolutely elite defender, has a DPOY already, and that's super important. I think if things break right and he just stays like a good player for the rest of his career and stays as good a defender. The problem with defenders right now, you look at your Evan Mobley's, your Jaren Jackson Jr.'s of the world, where you're an elite defender and your case to make the Hall of Fame would be like, oh, I have like DPOYs. I have 2 DPOYs. I have a DPOY. Victor Wembanyama makes it so that like no one can get DPOY like as long as he's healthy for so long, because he's just that much better of a defender than everyone else, which is ridiculous, but sadly true for these guys. So their Hall of Fame cases like could be tarnished by the fact that they, you were born at the wrong time against the wrong guys. But I still think he can, right? Julius Randle, I don't know, but what does he have? 2 All-NBA third teams? Like, nah, not with the step back he's taken in his career. Unfortunately, he had a couple fun years, but he's not going to be a Hall of Famer. Paolo Banchero is a big if things break right? The thing is about, like, I would say these two have definitely been better than Paolo, right? So, like, this tier isn't necessarily better than this tier, per se, right? So, like, things break right, like, he needs to, like, get better, which he's a first overall pick and he has all the talent in the world, he definitely can. Like, I can't write him off, but I wouldn't say he's on his way like these two are, right? Like, they're doing the right things, the talent's there, they just need to get it right. But he needs to improve his game, like become a little bit better of a shooter, stuff like that, being able to just create a little bit more by himself. Karl-Anthony Towns, I think, is also a things break. No, he's gonna make the Hall of Fame. He is like the best big man shooter ever. Like, the rebounding numbers he's going to have at the end of his career, the finals already obviously there, the All-NBAs, the body of work is going to be ridiculous for Karl-Anthony Towns. And the fact that he's just like the best at something really matters, right? Like, the best big man shooter ever is really important. And now that he's won the finals, I think he's going to be a Hall of Famer. Aaron Gordon, no. I love Aaron Gordon, right? Great player, dunk contest legend, speaking back to 2016. Yeah, 2016 has come up 3 times in this. 2016 dunk contest. Or is it 2016 Chino Hills? 2016 finals. You and you. I'll look at you guys here right next to each other. And you. But, pretty fun. Evan Mobley. I think on their way, but early. He has the defensive, he was going to have the defensive pedigree by the end of his career to be a Hall of Famer. Not there yet. Obviously, he's super young, and I think he's just going to get better. But I think eventually he's going to be a Hall of Fame player. He's really good. Draymond Green, duh. Draymond Green is a guy who suffered from the fact that like the personality has kind of like deterred people from like how good he is at basketball. Top 75 player of all time, one of the best defenders of all time, 4-time NBA champion, DPOYs galore, all defensive galore, all NBA galore, the engine of that Golden State offense. Like and now like obviously is like the personality plus the fact that it's like the later years in his career has made people kind of forget how good he is. Draymond Green is so good. He's so good, and he's gonna make the Hall of Fame. Obviously. Al Horford, no, I don't think so. Yes, he has like a lot of counting sets. Actually, Al Horford. Let's look at Al Horford, right? Not age. I don't care how old he is. Oh, basketball reference. That's what I'm looking for. 5-time All-Star. No, he doesn't have an All-NBA. He's won All-NBA. Has a championship. I don't think so. I love Al Horford, but I don't think so. Now looking at his body of work, but he's great. Look, I love Al Horford. Scotty Barnes. I love Scotty Barnes, but he's gonna be at things break right. I would say he's the same as Paolo, right? Where his game is starting to come together, right? He's gonna be very good very soon. He already is very good, but he's like gonna be like elite soon, right? He's a great defensive player. Just needs to keep going at it, and then he has to have the career too, right? Like just having the potential and being great early on doesn't mean you're gonna do it. So he just needs to do it, and I think he very much can. I love Scotty Barnes. Yeah, the Joker, duh, right? The MVPs, almost has the most MVPs ever, which is kind of ridiculous. Joel Embiid is also a duh. He has the MVP, the defensive teams, everything. He's just an amazing basketball player. Anthony Davis, also duh. Counting stats, defensive, NBA Finals, could have won the NBA Finals MVP that year. Near MVP years of his career. His Pelicans time was ridiculous. Him and Boogie was so fun to watch. Bam Adebayo, the leading scorer in NBA history, is, I think, a things break right kind of guy. We'll see how Miami works out right too with Giannis. I think that's going to matter a lot. This year, I don't think the team's good, right? But you have Giannis on your roster now, so your window isn't just this year, right? With Bam and Giannis, I don't think that team's good at all, to be honest with you. I think Klay Thompson does help, actually. I think that was like the perfect situation for him to go to, but it's going to be a matter of time. I don't think that team's good, but we'll see if they bring me on. Is Klay Thompson just not on this? Or did I accidentally move him? Have we had Klay Thompson? See, the thing with this tier list was it wasn't made for this specific video in mind, but we haven't put him here. We haven't put him here. Yeah, no, Klay Thompson just isn't. Well, that's life, I guess. Klay Thompson is duh. If there's anyone else I missed, comment, and I'll let you know my thoughts. We can have a nice little discussion. It'll be so much fun. I love talking basketball. It's a great sport. Pascal Siakam, talked about him before. Nah, I don't think so. I don't think he's gonna make the Hall of Fame regardless. But NBA champion, Pascal Siakam, but Sponer, nah, don't think so. Good player, not enough. Brook Lopez. Let's look up Brook Lopez. Just need a quick refresher on good old Brookie Brook. Okay. No. I don't know. Like the counting stats with the Nets, sure. That's why I was thinking about it, but nah, you won't. Nets retired jersey. That's true. Rudy Gobert, yes. Rudy Gobert, duh. 4-time DPOY, like that's enough. I think Rudy Gobert is also one of the worst talked about players in the NBA. I think he very much is so elite. 4-time DPOY. I don't care about whatever you want to say. Oh, he didn't, whatever. He is so good. A clip of Luka frying him doesn't mean anything, right? He's a center guarding one of the best offensive guards ever. I think that clip did so much detriment to his career in terms of, well, not career necessarily, but in terms of like public perception. I I think the Draymond stuff and the Shaq stuff also, but he's a great player, and he has helped his team so much. His defensive pedigree is 100% there. No. I didn't. No. Miles Turner. No. I don't know why I put those guys. I didn't mean to put them before, but dominate the Peyton Aiden. But yeah, here's the list. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. Make sure to leave all the love and hate comments. And if you enjoyed, make sure to leave a like and subscribe. Trying to make NBA and MLB content. And then my friend Grayson, who also come on this channel, makes our NFL content. So a nice group channel, trying to make our best stuff we can. And I hope you guys have a great rest of your day.